M.U.P.H.A.R.T here, M.U.P.H.A.R.T. Welcome to another video. I was reviewing the footage during my investigation I did on the 24th of November. Now it's the 8th of December. And I want to show you something that I just discovered that I can't explain. This is part of the footage that I recorded, not all of it, but certain parts only that have been enhanced, of me investigating at nighttime that night from my room. What's weird is, first of all, we got this red thing move through two of the frames. And I think that's just a car, so that's not the weird thing I'm thinking of. But if you look on this video, you might be able to see that right where I'm pointing is a little white light that flickers around a lot. Not the light you just saw, that's just a porch light. The camera isn't picking it up, damn it. But yeah, I'm noticing it with my own eyes. See, there it is, you see the flicker? There? See that? That light, there is no light that can be that light, okay? There's absolutely no light in that position that can account for that light. I know that's a fact because I know which neighbor's porch that is, and if you look right beneath where the porch is, there is not a single light. The closest light is much further away. Now, this is not the only unusual thing that night. That light shows up in a few frames later, and this time it's much further away from the porch. That's the porch. There's the blinking light now. Now it's much further away. What is it? I don't know. It's an anomalous light. That's all I know. And now it's changed position again compared to the porch. Moved up a little bit. And there's a car going in front of it. Now it's in the position of a lamp that the other neighbor has. But in the very first footage, it was much further away from the car, much closer to the porch. So I don't know what this is. And we see the same lamp in the general same position, same light in the same position, further on in the footage. But I just wanted to show off this footage very quickly, because I'm not sure what I'm dealing with here, and I want to investigate this as soon as possible. Okay, I'm out here. The light that I saw initially, this Christmas decorations, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to show you where I saw the light. The light I first saw was right around here. Later on, it moved around there. So what am I dealing with here? As far as I can tell, the first position of the light, there's no light source to account for that. So is there any light sources around there that could account for it? No. There's Christmas decorations up tonight, so I'm going to get a lot of false positives tonight looking in that area. So I'm not going to even bother looking in that area because I'm just going to get a ton of false positives. You can see Christmas tree there, decoration right to the left of it. They're going to be very bright at night, so I'm going to get a ton of false positives, and eliminating them at night is going to be a real pain from the footage, just to figure out what is a false positive and what isn't, so I can't go out there tonight and figure out what I'm dealing with. But it is a very odd light, because it only showed up in 10 seconds of the footage. I can't explain it. Was it an artifact of the camera? Definitely, possibly, could have been that. I don't know. I think it was something that the camera picked up on, though. It certainly wasn't something caused by brightening or enhancing the image, because the filter I'm using to brighten and enhance images that pick this up doesn't give you false positives, unlike the one in Virtual Dub. So I don't know what it is. It's just very, very odd. I really can't do too much of an investigation into it because it was a one-shot thing that happened for 10 seconds. I can't really understand where it came from. Nothing unusual to report besides that. That's the only thing I noticed. The fact it moved around, though, is what really gets me. It changed position from near the porch, and then away from the porch, and then it even changed position a little bit upwards, like it was hovering. That's the weird thing about it. I think that pretty much defies any logical explanation if it can move like that. Honestly. As for mundane things that could account for this, I can't think of a single thing. I'm thinking that I'm dealing with two lights here. In the second and third footages that I showed you, it's clearly the lamp that's on the property that I see at night. That's really far away from the porch but close to the sidewalk. Now, when I was filming it the first time, I obviously didn't have that lamp in view for some reason. But this light shows up a lot closer to the porch then. So what is it? There are no lights in that area to account for it. Absolutely no lights near that porch that could account for this, that aren't on the porch or off the porch further away near the sidewalk. So since the sidewalk wasn't visible in that first footage, what am I dealing with here? Now, the other thing is that my neighbor has a lantern that's on the other side of the street, but since the car was moving in front of this is clearly on the same side of the street as the porch was, across the street from me. So, that can't be the lantern next door to my house on my side. Even though that is visible, it's just barely visible at night from my perch where I do the investigations in my bedroom. So, I have an anomalous light here, and I don't know how to explain it, and it's another anomalous light. I have two of them in this investigation now. So I've debunked the second and third footage lights as the lamp on the property, but what the hell was that thing on the property when the car drove by? Was it a reflection? No, it was there too long to be a reflection, and it was blinking too. It was too bright to be a lamp that I know of. Way too bright to be the lamp on the property that's further away near the sidewalk. There's no way in hell it's that. It's just too bright. I don't know. I just don't know. So I just wanted to show you this. There's not much for me to explain it with here, so I guess it is anomalous. It only showed up for like 10 seconds, then it disappeared and was never seen again. Ever.